Welcome to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic Best Car Fixes here. We are back on this car, the Chevy Avalanche 2005 5.3 liter with a misfire. It just say random misfire. When you have a random misfire, you will not be able to know what cylinder is misfiring. You have to go back and look for the data in the car. So by looking at the data, here we have a car. And when we look at the data, we found that on this side here, which is the right side, which is bank 2, bank 2, we found out not the last cylinder there, that's number 8. This car is 8 cylinder. We found out cylinder number 2, 4, and 6 are misfiring. And the data are clear there. If you watch the first video, you're going to see the misfire data is there. So what we did is, first, as we say, you know what? Let's change the spark plug and coil and the wire of the spark. You see, those are the coils. So we change the coils and the spark and the cable of the spark wire, which are here. This is what you can see. Those are the spark for the wire, spark wires, and also we change the coil. The coils are here. We didn't change all of the coil, we changed like 2 coils, but we're going to change one coil also, coil number 5, because we're getting some kind of code when cold start up. This is the coils. Okay, so we change the coils, we change the spark. I always recommend that to change the spark by AC Delco spark. Those are the spark plugs that we change it. Okay, we change those spark plug. After we change, we start the car, and we found that the same problem exists. This problem, it could be an engine problem, because those cars 5.3 liters and 6.0 liters, they have those kind of problems. It could be a little bit of engine valves that they get, mechanically messed up. So in order for you to narrow down this problem, you have to be patient and you have to work with it slowly. We put those new because they already need it. 2005, 2020, 21 is already 15, 16 years. Maybe they did it before or not. So we changed it. We went to the data. We have the same data and misfire, and also the check engine light was blinking. So the next step is what? Check the engine compressor test. I don't believe could be also one option, but we went back and I said, you know what? Let us change the injectors. So we say, you know what? We're going to change one injector. If you don't want to spend money, you can, and you have time, you can take one injector from the right side and switch it to here and see if it's going to go to move. The code is going to move. But GM have the tendency or have lean towards injector failure. So we got one injector. This is the injector. And after we check, we put one injector, the misfire on cylinder number 4 disappear. So we buy another injector and 2 more, because we have 3 cylinder misfiring. We put it in, and the data that we have it in the first video, if you watch the first video, the data of misfire disappear. I'm going to show you now the data. The car cannot pass the inspection with misfire. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to turn the ignition. If you have a problem with the ignition switch that's play like this, please change the whole cylinder, because one day you're gonna cost a lot of money and headache. Now, read the codes. No fault, no faults. I have one fault here. This fault I did not clear it, and this is what we have it before. Misfire cylinder misfire detected. So I'm gonna go back, escape this, I will clear the codes because I need to clear it. There's no check engine light on. No fault now. I go back. Read codes. I don't have no codes. I'm gonna go back now. Live data. Say it again. Okay, now I'm gonna go to engine live data, misfire data. The car running very smooth. Now look here, cylinder number 2, 4 and 6, 0 misfire. Cylinder number 3, 3, 5, 0 misfire. I don't have no misfire that could be count. Maybe it will pull one misfire and it will go 0. You see, like here, he pull one misfire and go 0. Let me go back and I'm gonna get this kind of video photo. Those are 3 cylinders here. You see a little bit of misfire, but I know that also cylinder number 5 sometime misfire. Cycle of misfire data. This is cylinder number 3, number 2, number 7. I'm gonna go here. Okay, let me go up a little bit. You see here, we have 0 misfire. Before, we have a very severe misfire on number 6, 4, and 2. Really, but right now, if you see, it will come back. It will come just a little bit, but that one is normal for this kind of car at this age, 15 years of age. So, when you have, you see here now, it jump 2, 4, and you go back again maybe to 0. It's okay, it's normal. But anything too much, it will flag the system. Maybe because this kind of cylinder was not working good, and now we're gonna drive it a little bit to clean it up. But it have like sometimes you go up to 8 and go down, maybe those carbon that built in and all this. But it's okay. You go back to 0. If it doesn't go to 0, I can say, that's the problem. I also noticed that cylinder number 5 misfire in the first startup. Maybe I have to put one coil for cylinder number 5. You see here, number 4, number 2. They have kind of a small misfire, but it's not. I consider it is okay for now. Okay. So please, if you have. Sometimes we do all this job, they call it narrow down the problem. Narrowing down the problem. Sometimes we do all this job and nothing work. You know, like they're gonna see the misfire is there, especially in one cylinder, number 6 or number 5. No, number 5 or number 8 is still there severe. You change the injector, you change the coil, you change anything. That means internal, mechanically, there is something wrong. So when you have any car with this engine and you have a misfire, please do the tune-up and also try to put a good gas on it. Sometimes it could be the catalytic converter can create also this problem. A lot of issue, but you have to be patient and you have to spend some time, some money to narrow down your problem, and from the beginning area, try to replace those parts as a preventive maintenance. I'm gonna go back here one more. I wanna check my O2 sensors. Also, I wanna check the fuel trim and reset it. Hold on. Let me go back. I gotta check my fuel trim and see if I can reset the fuel trim, because maybe the computer was still fuel trim, long trim, fuel trim bank 2 is still minus 14. And it doesn't go long trim fuel like minus 14. That means still there is too much gas or anything. But I'm gonna try to go and reset it. You see, fuel trim, short trim, fuel trim bank 2, long trim, short trim, minus. This one, short trim, fuel trim bank 1, long trim, fuel trim bank 1. Look here, this is good, minus and 0, minus and 0. This side is still have a little bit of effect. So let me go back and see if I can reset the fuel trim. Fuel trim reset. We turn the ignition off. It's okay, but I have a fuel trim is minus 12 on bank 2, so I want to reset it. I did not reset it yet. Fuel trim itself, I want to see if I can reset it. Because it's still there in the memory. Maybe this is before when it's dumping too much.
Yeah, but you can have a fuel.
Huh?
Long term or short term?
Say it again.
That was long term or short term?
No, hold on. Let me. That's a long. Hold on. Let me see it. Let me go back first. Let me go back first, okay? Let me just reset it first. And then we see what happened. Reset. Everything 0, 0. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna see fuel trim. I reset the fuel trim. Bank 2 fuel trim 0, bank 2 long trim 0, short trim fuel trim bank 1 is 0, short trim fuel trim bank 2 is 0. Okay, fuel trim cell 20. Right now I reset them and they all 0. 0%, 0%. I just reset them before it never be reset. Maybe the
long term?
Okay, the long term fuel trim is going minus 8.
In long term?
Minus long trim fuel.
Short term doing?
Short term is 0.
Okay.
You know, but they go to 0 to 2, 0 to 1.
Yeah, plus and minus 4.
Yeah, plus or minus 4. And also the short trim fuel trim bank 2 is minus 0, minus 2, 0, 3, minus 0, you know, minus. Yeah. They are fluctuating. But the long trim fuel trim bank 2 is minus 15.
It's minus 15?
Long trim fuel trim bank 2 is minus 15. Bank 2 is minus 2, is okay, but that one is staying minus 15. But it's okay. 25 to 25 is not bad.
Minus.
Yeah, but he say that minus 25.
Minus.
He say minus 25 to 25 is okay.
You have too much fuel, say minus instead of fuel.
Yeah, but if it is in between 25 is not bad. But the bank 2, the short trim bank 2, but the short trim is minus 2. But it goes 0 too. It goes 0. Okay, now it's okay. I just have. No, that's okay. So we can put everything back. At least we are okay now. One more. I just want to check my misfire, and that's it. 1 minute. I gotta check my misfire, and that's it. Misfire. I don't have nothing now. Thank you for watching Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. This is a result of our work on this car. Hopefully it helped a little bit. Please feel free to ask and share and like, and see you in another video. Muhammad Noor.